Okay, this is the last video for guidance on your initial ideas. So the last bit we're looking for is some form of annotations to explain your ideas. So on the sheet in your booklet, sheet number 13, it will give you some guidance on things like function, how it might work, materials and dimensions on there for the annotation. Now I've already gone through the dimensions. So the materials we're going to be using, you could put a little annotation here and you could put the subtitle materials to indicate what the topic is, and then we want to talk about which materials. So for your specialism, you need to be aware of different types of boards that we're going to be using. So you could say this idea could be made from, and we're going to make them from solid white board. So there's my statement to my annotation, but we want a link, so we have to say because, and then we want some kind of reason as to why solid whiteboard might be suitable. So it could be that we can fold it, it could be that we can print onto it, we can get some nice graphics onto there, gives us a smooth surface to draw onto it. We can also glue it, and it can be recycled afterwards. So we need some reasoning behind the reason for the selection of that material. If we're joining anything together, so for instance these are going to be, we think this is going to be glued, you could draw a little annotation here and we could put that under a title called construction, and we could say these two parts will be glued. Okay, there's my statement, and then we'll want a link because, and then we need some kind of reason. So we want them to be solid, we don't want them to slide, we don't want to move around, so that's why we're going to be using glue. If you don't want to use glue, you could use double-sided tape. That would do the same, that would be the same process. And then over here under function, so if we go back onto this slide, you might say something about how it will work. So for instance here, this is where I'm going to be putting my main graphics for my design up, which I want to stand up. So I might say function will be my subtitle, how it would work, and I could say I will place the graphics for the card design here. I say because, and then obviously it's going to be in full view when they open the card, so there's a reason as to why that might go there. I could say I could have put some graphics here as well, so it could have the title happy birthday for instance at the top there. If there's any issues with your design, if you're thinking this might not work or this needs to improve, you could put that on as well. So if you anticipate any potential problems, I normally encourage students to try and put maybe like a cross to suggest some kind of problem with a design, and then if they have a description and a reason as to why that problem may occur, they could put that there, so you're highlighting that fact. So on your sheet you should mention something about functions, how the mechanism is going to work. It's a parallel motion. It's a parallelogram, this one's a V-fold, so you can explain how they work as well with your annotations. Okay, so we need some kind of notes to indicate your design thoughts.